State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded at the goal line, and he'll be brought down at the 20, make it the 24-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. In your face.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Before this season started, Johnson said this new offensive system would allow him to really be effective in the passing game. He actually likened it to 2016 when he had almost 900 receiving yards. He said one of his goals is to become the third player in league history to hit 1,000 yards rushing and receiving in the same season. They also noted that he's really comfortable in this scheme. It's like his college days at Northern Iowa when he was part of a team that based out of a shotgun with a running quarterback. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Murray going to try to throw on third down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Now Murray off play action. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Play action. Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
On 1st down, Drake. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Well, the Cardinals last year, of course, struggled 3-13, but 2 of their 3 wins came against these 49ers. In fact, the Cardinals have beaten the Niners 8 consecutive times. Last time San Fran beat Arizona was 2014. And remember, these are clubs that meet twice a year. On 2nd and 9, Murray. And that's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. To throw, it's Murray. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want, they go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it, got right to the quarterback, no chance on that 4th down.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Garoppolo looks to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo going underneath. It's Coleman. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the clouds dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. Game. Now Murray. Flush to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That was the corner, Robert Alford, with a sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. Garoppolo now completes it to Samuel. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
This is taken at the 15. Oh, he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Murray now on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And able to find Kirk, complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M, then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way toward nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Garoppolo now, 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
13. 6.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing now is Murray. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A final shot before half from Murray. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
11.
Mark 27. What we got?
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Here's Murray from midfield. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Antonio Brown with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. To come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Right back to Coleman here on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
12, fellas, here we go. 81. 1, Omaha. And
looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. On first down, here's Breida. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
11.
On second down, it's Coleman. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
This is Coleman, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And that's complete to Sanders. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And an alley to run. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
And the Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and the pressure gets to him again. Solomon Thomas, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Get ready, get ready.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a draw play with Drake. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground with Drake. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball.
And that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
11, 13. Twist on Travis.
It's Coleman here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Coleman. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
Let's get off the field. Wide, get wide.
Back to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Mike 51.
Right back to Drake. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Alert 3. Check. Watch twist.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. "36 yards on the punt with no return, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, up a couple of extra steps, that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Hey, orbit.
Watch him. Watch him. 24 is the mic.
Hey, gun.
He'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Here we go. What do you need?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin. And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did. So for the Cardinals, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out my